paying me for my rent, food, something like that. But I'm not working anything, and I'm grateful because that someone is not making me to work in any kind of work at time. So I'm just grateful for that. But there's something like misunderstood because maybe he's tired of me, of providing me for such a long time ago. So, and then I'm trying to fix a connection with them, with not them, with that guy, and then but cannot be fixable anymore. And one day I meet someone, also another guy, then he every day he just give me something little and paying for my new clothes every day like that, and taking me to mall or somewhere else. Every night he drive me along wherever I want here in Angeles. Even the first guy that paid my rent, yeah, and foods, and pay for my something like clothes every time I ask him, and he drive me all along here every time we together, but we broke up. So, but then later on I've mixed, and I'm trying to fix our connection, but later on, but cannot be fixable anymore, and I realized it's the last hope. So it is what it is. But later on, something days ago or months ago, I met someone other guy, and he substitute. He paid also my rent and for the clothes every day, and give me something allowance every day, a little allowance every day, and he also driving me all along here every night. Yeah, every night, and taking me to something like eating foods like Thailand restaurant, Filipino restaurant, like that. Whenever, like every night, like that. And because sometimes I'm like having I'm not like in a good mood or something, and my attitude is like really not good. So, but I have a good attitude. So he's like mad at me and go home when we're in restaurant already, like because sometimes I'm not speaking really, because sometimes a lot of things that I'm not speaking, yeah, and it's like I'm not hearing anything like that, because a lot of times that I have like anxiety, something like that, and I'm just like not speaking too much and not speaking, like I don't hear anything and say nothing like that a lot of times. So yeah, but he's like, I think he's also like tired of me, and it's just like the last hope. Yeah, but he take care of me for like 2 months like that. And then so I decided to go back again in my province. In Manila. I go back in Manila. So when I'm in Manila, I'm no work. I'm just waiting for the time, for the time when I can move. Like I'm just trying to decide what's much better, because I'm still working that time, search something online, but it's really creases and it's really difficult, and I cannot earn easily and more. So but I'm still very, very patient with that. So I stayed something 2 months in Manila. Then after 2 months, I came here in Angeles, and I met other guy like that, and after, but we just like separated like that. And then after days ago, I decided to work in a bar in a walking street. So until now I'm here and I'm working in a walking street over there, and I'm grateful if someone take me home like every day and take care of me. Yes, and I'm grateful if I like earn more, a lot of money with it. Yeah, and it's really and it's like I really love it if someone like take care of me, because a lot of them is very kind, very caring really, and like spoiling me, and some of them is like protective of me like that, and I really love it, because a lot of them is the guy that taking me home is very really a lot of more guys that I've met in a bar, or even the first KTV that I worked, really respected of me. So I really enjoy working like in a KTV, in a bar, because a lot of guys are really respecting me there and loving me, caring me, and like being overprotective of me. So I didn't quit working in bars like that or in KTV before, but I think it's the last hope before, because I worked in the first KTV I worked is in Manila. So I worked there for such a long time, and then after I worked there, it's just like a last hope. So I decided to go here in Angeles because I found something KTV there in I found a job there after the last hope of the first KTV I worked there, and I'm finding the KTV there in Manila, and the only thing to do is like, and I go there, but after that it's like not welcome, I think, but really I'm welcome but not really welcome like that. So I'm not really accepted that in the second KTV. I'm like finding for it, and then the second KTV is like introducing to me to go there again, but I didn't, and someone inviting me here. I mean, not really, I invite myself to come here again in Angeles, because I know that there's a lot of something to earn money here in Angeles. So like a lot of ways to earn money, and I decided to go back here in Angeles, and I'm trying to like working here in Angeles. Then it's like interesting to me to be here in Angeles. It's like, why not I try to work here in Pampanga instead of Manila, because I've been there in Manila for such a long time, and it's like I went through a lot of places in Manila. It's like the whole NCR I've been with there, and I stayed there in Manila for such a whole long time ago, and I was born there, and I'm such like back and forth in province in Manila, and I went in different hotels and resorts there in NCR in Manila. It's such like I travel the whole Metro Manila, and even not the whole Metro Manila, outside of the whole Metro Manila. So I've stayed there for such a long time, and so I said to myself, why not I try here in Angeles? Maybe I can earn more than where I stayed in Manila, and it's not. And I just like I want to try here instead of be there in Manila. Because here is okay also, even it's not like the NCR or the Metro Manila, how big the Metro Manila is, because the Manila is really big and wide, and sometimes I get confused and I get lost in the way. So here in Angeles, it's okay here also, even if it's not like Manila, but no comparing at all. And I decided that here to be here because here in Pampanga there's an airport also, so it's like considered that more a lot of tourists or not tourists or something like foreigners here landing here in Clark. So and I decided why not here. I tried in Pampanga to work in Angeles here in Walking Street to work in such any ways like bar like that and KTV, even it's small or big bars or small KTV or small, but I want to try because I never worked in such kind of this uh, town or land because I've been in Manila for such a long time ago, and I traveled the whole Metro Manila on my own, and I went through a lot of resorts, hotels. Sometimes I check in there myself, my own self, like the grass resort, like in my own. It's called staycation. Whenever God bless me and I get mm, more than I expect, so I'm like, why not to use it for fun? So sometimes I staycation myself there, and I paid something 10,000, more than 10,000 for it, like in a green grass resort like that. And I'm really like traveling to Manila, and I love walking there, especially the more interesting there in Manila. But I'm not really always walking in a like big cities, like, but actually I stay in city, so it's obviously that it's very near in a lot of buildings or what, something like that. So because whenever I'm like taking a walk, it costs me more than 1,000. Even I'm not trying to grab to have a car like that or any for transportation. Yeah, I get transportation like a bus, but whenever I'm very very lost and I cannot handle myself, so I try to have a grab car because whenever I cannot really find the way and I cannot handle myself to go back, and I'm very very tired and sleepy. So and I have like never, I still can afford. So I take the angkas, joyride like the grub. Probably most is the first is like angkas, joyride, and then probably most I take grub because it's like I'm taking pictures sometimes, not really pictures, but I like when I'm really sweating, so I take grub for so when I'm really lost, yeah, because Manola's NCR is really really wide and it's really confusing for me still, and I'm still lost in the way, yeah, but I probably travel it on my own because my mother, when I was when I was a kid, my cousins, my mother always taking me in like Soler when I was a kid. Soler before my cousins is a traveler. She's a traveler. She got a lot in her bag, and she's not there in the house because I stayed before in my relatives when I was 15 years old, 14 years old, because I'm like back and forth from province and Manila. I go back here in Manila for just like vacation or something. If I don't want to go back there, then it's up to me. Yes, my cousin is like traveler. She got a lot of friends because yeah, her boyfriend is a Filipino. It is her boyfriend's like got money, something like that, got own car. My cousins go in like Mindanao, like in Baguio, Puerto Princesa, um, Davao, Visayas, like that, and whole NCR. She traveled that. She's a traveler. She really like. I'm the youngest because we grow up together when very young. We grow up together because I grew up with my grandmother and grandfather, and she grew up also with my grandmother and grandfather. Yeah, but in the long time as ago is we have own life, she have own life. We got the two cousins. They are really like traveler. They take me in any different places, and they never like they hold me tight because I'm very like all the people just like asking me like like inviting me like that, asking me for anything, and me because I'm very innocent, and I talk with strangers a lot, and it's not I'm not choosing who I want to talk, even if it's like poor or like homeless. I just talk with it. And my cousins is each taught me that you never talk to any guys or any people, anything here in the streets or any places like that. So sometimes I don't really speak with some other guys that inviting me or like inviting me to have transportation like tricycle, or but there's no tricycle there. It's like in the proper place really, and like or homeless like that. But I'm still me is me, so I still talk with strangers. But really, my cousin never talked to any kind of strangers there in the streets, and they said it to me that I should not speak. But me is me, so I still speak with any people out there. Yeah, I'm trying to be me. I'm still trying to like communicate and have connection with different people that I don't even know. Yes, but my cousins told me, said to me that I should not talk to any guys or women or anything like that. But I still do my own thing. Yeah, I still do my own thing. I just took with different people up there, like no, like that. And yes, they are traveler, and they take me before when I was young. They take me in different kind of places, and me, I'm just like my head is a jungle, because I really stayed a lot in province, so probably we don't have a lot of establishment over there. We don't have a lot of big buildings or something. But my cousins have got more friends, like 100 friends, because they are um, something like that. My cousins and because we grow up together, like three, and I'm the most youngest of them, so like that. So whenever they get their own stuff, they give it to me or they borrow it to me, they work me like that. I decided to have my own life, so I came here in Angeles, and I never asked for anyone anything help because I got my own decision. I decided to have my own life. So yeah, I don't know. After that, I came to my father in North Caloocan. I've been there, and I stayed there. Then and I'm out. Then I stay there again. Then I leave, and I stay there because my school is very far from my biological father home, because I chose to stay with my cousins. Excuse me, which is I grow up. I grow up with them before together, so I stay to grow to with my cousins, with my two cousins, so we're three, and I got a youngest cousin also because my auntie got hopefully partner with another guy, so and then she pregnant and she little children's over there, and I take care of it. Take care of it. I take care of them. I have the integrity to do the chores, cleaning, or what. But my auntie never allow me to wash clothes or what. Just like washing dishes, like small, like and asking me to buy something outside over there. Cause I choose there. I choose to stay there. I'm studying there, grade 11, something like that. And then when I was grade 11, then whenever I want to go in my biological father, I traveled there for something like 5 hours, something like that. And I stayed there for something weeks or 2 days, like that. Probably a lot is I stayed there is 2 days. And the long time I stay is like 1 week, 2 weeks. Then I go because my school is very far from my father. It's like I travel something more hours, and it's hustle, I think like that. But I like traveling, so it's okay for me, and it costs me money to travel. And yeah, so whenever I'm there in my biological father, so my biological father always want to win the arguments. We argue there inside the house, we argue. But my brother, I got three brothers in my biological father there. My next brother in my biological father really respecting me over there. Respecting me, he respect me. So yeah, because I'm the eldest. So I'm trying to. I'm the eldest here, like that. So, but I don't have to remind him because he knows that I'm the eldest. So he just respecting me over there. And whenever I have an argument between me and my father, my only ally is my brother, the next to me. And yeah, and then get youngest brothers the next to him, and in my mother, I take care of my sister, little sister. I'm like the babysitter because my mother's rely on me, writing, she rely in reading, she rely on me, like everything, she rely on me. So I take care of my sister in my side mother, and my brother over there. I'm like a babysitter, like that. But not all the time because I'm also studying that time, like elementary and junior high school, like that. Like I take care of them, like all of my siblings. I'm the one who taking care of them because it's like I'm the eldest, so I'm like the babysitter of them. So it's like I know how to take care of babies, like that. I know, like I know what's the process and what's should I do because I take care of all of my siblings, and it's all fair that I never take care of them. Yeah, and I spend a lot of time to take care of them. Yeah, but now I just want to have my own life. Yeah. So, but really, I just want something to rely on. It's like whenever I'm in my parents, it's like it's okay for not to work, but I need money, so I have to. But when I'm in with my parents, I'm like free foods, to stay in. So, but in my mother, it's not because he's with other guy. He's with other guy, and I don't want to stay with his another guy right now. But in my first stepfather, I stay with him. We argue also in province. We argue also, and we argue also. So, but he just like gave me something because we're so poor in province. My food is like only salt, so that's why. But that's why a lot of students they're like contributing me because I'm known as like talented, skillful, genius. Sometimes a lot of students in the school call me genius, but me, no, I'm not genius. I still got the ideas. What is the answer like that? and cooperating, and just like being confident, because inside the house we always like argue. So because me and my stepfather is always arguing each other, and sometimes I just like this the knife to him, and sometimes he run away from me because he's afraid, because I'm like, what the like that, because I'm very like when I'm like high blood, then I'm just like I want to hit him with the knife. Yes, because we always argue there, because my father's always wants to win the arguments, and me, I'm always the right. So he ran away to me, and then but my father really hurting me also, and it's like he hurt me, so we hurt each other. But not really hurting, not really good. And also my biological father also like that. He always want to win the arguments. He always want to, and I'm always right. I'm always right all the time, and I'm not backing down to any of them because I'm always right.